We got Antwan Alexander here in the place to be. Actually, he's in the whole atmosphere. Hood Hope movement, boots on the ground. Tissue is also the issue. So if you need some, get at that man. Now, what is it that you have on your mind today, brother?
What I got on my mind is a song I was listening to earlier. Happy feelings in the air. I have happy feelings because I got to share the good energy. We got to share the good energy. That's how you magnify the blessing.
There you go.
Magnify the blessing when you are blessed. You are blessed to have a phone and your phone bill is paid. You got some data. You can watch this live. You can share it. If you are blessed to have a phone, that is a blessing. They talking about 5G stuff and all radiation and madness. People's disappearing. You are blessed right now just to be here. But the way to magnify your blessing is to share the blessing. It was a blessing around Juneteenth when all these flags were selling out. All our customers was calling. They right. We still got the flags. Yep. We got the flags. We got the flags. Get at us, Hood Hope Movement. You could Google Hood Hope Movement. That's how long we've been boots on the ground, y'all. You could Google us. So that's good. God brought us social media too, even though we know it's some madness going on social media and back and forth with the propaganda wars, etc. It is, but it's also a lot of positive stuff on social media, and that's what we represent on social media is the positive aspect of that demonstration. And so, but not just on social media, we out here not just boots on the keyboard, we boots on the ground. And so we sharing the blessing by showing people that we can actually own our own stuff, that we can actually supply our own needs, with people growing their own food, teaching our children how to do it, and passing this game on. They talking about game meant to be sold, not to be told. That's some madness. We got to get out of there. We got to elevate our mind thoughts. When they talk about, did you raise your child? You fed your child and kept a roof over your child's head, and that's wonderful. But raising means they raised not in height, they raised in thought process. That would mean we would have a different breed of children out here on the streets. We got a chance right now to do homeschooling. What are you teaching your children? And even when they said if you want to hide something from an N-word, put it in the book. Okay, this is, they got hidden colors 1 through 5. I don't gotta plug it. They got stuff out here. They got the Fred Hampton documentary, and not only they got the Fred Hampton documentary, where he was assassinated in 100 shots in the cover-up, December 4th, 1969, in Chicago by the Chicago police and set up by a spy named Henry O'Neill. And they got the movie coming out now. And thanks to Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., I'm in the movie. And there was a battle with that back and forth. And I don't want to say a lot about that because that's real stuff. We don't play in Chicago. I'm not going to speak out of turn. But, shout out to Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., who's still here in Chicago right now. Boots on the ground.
That's right.
So we got to support real stuff. When we was talking about Say the Hampton House, I gave them a box of tissue. I ain't balling, but then come on now, keep it 1,000. You know what I'm saying? So power to the people. Period. You see what I'm saying? So we talking about real stuff right here in Chicago that's going on where we elevating that positive energy here because they try to give us a bad rap.
So tell us exactly what Hood Hope movement is all about, what Boots on the Ground is all about, and what's the difference between the two?
Wow. It's all just one movement. We be slogan slanging. So, Chicago, we always come up with sayings. We always come up with slick sayings. You know what I'm saying? So we came up with from the block to the boardroom, boots on the ground. And it was actually probably like a military saying, Chicago, we'll snatch something and turn it into something else. Our people, period, not just Chicago. Chicago just is the melanated melting pot. But melanated beings, period, we snatch stuff and make it our own thing, even with the N-word, quite controversial, but we did take it and do our own thing with that thing.
Now tell us about your tissue situation.
Tissue is the issue,
yes.
Baby. So
you got a black-owned factory that you're working with that actually produces the tissue, is that correct?
Facts. These are all facts. I detect no lies. We have the Black-owned, operated, manufactured, and distributed tissue. And so the vision is for the youngsters to be doing what I'm doing right now, and I could be somewhere else doing something else. And they can hide the tissue, and they could be pulling up in their van. And this is the vision because we got the factory. And y'all seen they was just fighting over the tissue. And that's when we had a drought because the enemy had closed down the factory. So we got to realize what we're dealing with, y'all, not to get too deep. I don't want to get too deep now and nobody get drowned in the wave, baby. But let's just keep it 1,000. It's some real stuff going on out here. Our children is coming up missing. Some of our children is actually shooting each other. Some of our children is out here raping each other. There's secrets going on behind closed doors in our community that literally need to be addressed, for real. And I'm here to address it. Power to the people. That's just the bottom line. Don't get mad at me because I'm addressing some stuff that's going on in the community.
So let me ask you what that is in your hand right there.
So This is me supporting this sister right here and this joint C.O.R.E event. This is actually a wonderful organization, and I actually done boots on the ground with this sister. We got a history with this sister right here. From Yakira. Absolutely, from when she DJ'd for an event when I had a youth center on 61st and St. Lawrence. I'm talking about me and my son was literally living in the back of it, and we was literally providing services to the community on a daily basis for F-R-E-E. And not speaking of that in vanity. I am speaking of that in giving God all the glory.
Amen.
Period. And that's how me and this sister connected in a spiritual moment of service in the community. She didn't even charge me for that. Sis came through with the equipment. You know what I'm saying? She went back and forth with one brother about how you gonna try to hijack it and tell me what to do. I say, sister, I'm shutting him down. I don't know what's going on. But you know how we is as the people. Sisters ain't going to be a tug of war. And sisters ain't no punk. They've been forced to be aggressive. As we become more protective and being more positioned, sisters can humble themselves a little bit more. If brothers humble themselves, it got to work both ways. And so that's how we end up working together, because we knew it was a bigger cause, even though it was some friction. So that's a good example for people to say all friction don't end in no damn violence and we ain't never talking to each other again. And some friction end, and you know what? We're going to do it like this.
We're going to agree to disagree.
We're going to do it like this. And then for the next event, matter of fact, the next event, I'm going to support you. Don't even worry about it. We're going to do it how you want to do it. Well, my next event is next week. I ain't mad at you. Let's do it. So sis came through DJ. We had a great time. So look, we having a songwriting contest, and we know that Chicago is full of talent. And so we want to get to know this talent, get to gather this talent and guide this talent, and give this talent an opportunity to showcase themselves and also win some money.
$500 to the winner or $250 to the runner-up. And it's a song competition with a purpose now. Cooperative economics, right? That's what we're talking about.
Right.
So the song, the song has to talk about cooperative economics, which is me working with you, doing business with you, you doing business with me, etc., etc. All positivity, right? And then there's a Southside Food Co-op that is actually sponsoring the competition. So we want you to say the Southside Food Co-op in the song as well, okay? And for more information, because we don't want to hog this with this, go to joincore.org. Go online, joincore.org.
Now, this is the main theme of this. This is boots on the ground and real work and real opportunity for the community and not just talk. This is the real deal. This is what the people want, something they can touch, something that's tangible, some actual proof of what's really going on out here on the positive side.
On the positive side. And this is actually considered National Black Business Month or whatever. We don't know what that means because it's Black Business Month every month for us. But we just gonna throw this out there because we doing that this month as well. But he got tissue every month. Okay, and we got positivity every month. And she in the garden every month. Right. Okay, so we doing this as a lifestyle, not as a fad, not as a once a month type of thing.
I am Queenie Greene, owner of WVOG Media Chicago. I am now the assistant director for Talented 10 college prep program, and I am the acting president of the Club 21 neighborhood Know Your Neighbors block clubs. So we are on 86 and Loomis, and we're on 89th and Loomis. We have 2 gardens. We have kale, tomatoes, peppers, cabbage, greens, onions,
you name it.
You name it.
Beans, greens, tomatoes. You name it. So we have everything in the garden. Everything is fresh. There's no pesticides. We are literally planting the seeds ourselves. So
now talk about these girls in the garden, girls.
And then, so we have the garden. We have the garden where, once again, we plant our seeds, seed by seed, and we plant them by hand. So there are no pesticides, there are no spray-ons, no add-ons, nothing. So when you come to our gardens, you are not worried about callbacks. Everything is fresh. Then we also have, with the Talented 10th college prep program, we groom young men and young ladies to put their boots on this ground for the next generation.
No doubt. You want to shout out anybody right now?
Definitely shout out Mr. Queenie Greene, who is owner, founder of both programs, Club 21, Block Club Network, and the Talented 10th program. We have, what I am president of, and I am program manager of is the Garden Girls. So every Saturday from 10 to 2:30, I have a set of girls that come out. I'm welcoming all young ladies.
What's that address?
You don't have to be in the 21st ward to come out. You can be all over the city if you can come. The address is 8925, and that is over on Loomis. And that starts every Saturday at 10 a.m. and we end at 2:30 p.m.
Y'all gonna have some watermelon?
We actually have watermelon in our garden.
Great.
So we have cantaloupe, we have fruits, we also have we got some honey apple crisp trees, we got some apricot trees, we got some cherry trees growing in the garden. Where next week we're actually on the 15th, we're having a family sparkling grape juice sip and paint. So we have our children coming out with their family members, and we are turning the garden into an art gallery.
Right, that's
and
the
so
work.
we're gonna have
A
family sip and paint, and we're gonna be sipping sparkling grape juice with our babies, and we're gonna sip and paint with the families. So I am the Kente cloth painter on the poles. I'm also one of the people that are painting the poles red, black, and green. So we decided that during this pandemic and during the looting and the pandemic, honoring George Floyd and everything else, what we decided is in Chicago, every area that you go to that is predominantly a race, when you enter their area.
Right.
When
like
you enter when you enter Humble Park,
they got it super big.
You have the Puerto Rican flags. When you enter into Chinatown, you got dragons and all that stuff everywhere. Right. When you enter into anywhere that's Hispanic, you have all red, white, and green, everything everywhere. So what we decided is when you enter the south side and the west side, you gonna know that you here because you're gonna see red, black, and green poles everywhere. So
we got the flags on deck.
We got the flags on deck. We sell the flags, and we are also the movement did become pretty viral, and we do know that we have communities all over the city that are now either painting their poles red, black, and green, or they are taking these. So what we also do is we take tablecloths from the dollar store. We go the cheapest route possible so everybody can do it. You $3 get you 3 tablecloths from the dollar store, red, black, and green. And you take them and you just tie them across your poles. Mm-hmm. So either we're painting poles or we tying the poles down. You're going to know when you enter our lane. So if you would like your poles painted, if you would like to start your own community garden, you can contact me. You can contact me, Queenie Greene. You can look me up on Facebook. You can email me at 13gsent@gmail.com, or you can email me at wvogradio@gmail.com. Talk to us. Inbox me on Facebook. Find me on LinkedIn. Find me on Instagram, wherever.
And we want to give all respect to the divine within the both of you. Okay, to Antwan Alexander, Hood Hope Movement. My brother, right now, if I was over there, I would be blessing you with my hand on your head right now, because we're going to let them have that sound for a minute.
Let them have it.
All right, but that ain't stopping your blessing, Antwan. Let me tell you something. We see you, brother. We love you, brother. We respect you, brother. We honor you, brother, because you out here doing the damn thing for us, for our babies, for our community. We've seen you protesting. We've seen you saying, no, not today, not this one, not these, not this block. And you say the nation can't rise no higher than the women because that's what the minister says, but we can't rise no higher than y'all neither. And we appreciate y'all.
We need each other.
We appreciate y'all. We love you and we bless you. Yes. May you continue your work. May you continue this walk. May you be blessed, empowered, and lifted up all the days of your life. Amen.
I receive it. I receive it.
All right. Tell us how they can get in touch with you if they want to get some tissue or if they need to get in touch with you about anything at all.
If y'all want to get in touch with me to get the flags, get the t-shirts, get the tissue, or get some sound advice, because Brotherhood is plugged with everybody that's doing something that they're supposed to be doing with regard to this movement, especially in Chicago. Chicago is the epicenter. This is the real Mecca. No disrespect to no place else. No disrespect to no other land, not set tripping, but it's more melanated celebrities from Chicago than any place else. And I don't like Obama, period. And I'm saying that publicly. I don't care who don't like the truth. The truth is the truth, whether you like it or not. But they do say he's from Chicago. Farrakhan had laid his crown in Chicago, though he was from the islands and did something in Boston. He ended up in New York, East Coast, but he laid his crown in the Chi. The Chi was actually founded by our brother Jean-Baptiste Dussable, etc. It's just, Chicago.
Right.
And so it's just something about this energy that's right here. It's something
We're in
that
the
we have
Midwest.
to do. Yeah,
That's
something
the
that we have
core.
to do
That's
right
the
here.
center.
That's what I want to say. So we can't, a lot of us do want to flee and go to Ghana and live better lives. It's for some people, but for us warriors that the Creator has chosen, us light bringers, it wasn't for us to run to Ghana. It wasn't prepared for us like that. And I'm here to say that. Somebody had to say that. Farrakhan could go live anywhere he want to live. You see what I'm saying? But he lives right here, and he pops up every now and then. And you know a tree by the fruit that it bears. So as we see the work that the bow tie people are doing and that the sisters in the nation are doing, then we see a reflection of the great Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, etc. Even with Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., we see a reflection of Mama Akua, who was in the bed with Chairman Fred Hampton Sr. when he was assassinated by the police with Chairman Fred Jr. in her stomach. And now, what's this, 50 years later, Chairman Fred Jr. is boots on the ground, one of my heroes, literally. And we were cellmates in Stateville at some point. So now this brother is out here boots on the ground servicing the community, which is a product of this system. Because that brother had to go on his path too, but he knew where his foundation was to return back. And that's what it's all about right now, returning back. So if Ghana is calling you, that's great. But we talking about Chicago being the epicenter. Not only has it called us, we were born and raised here. And so we have outsiders, no disrespect to visitors and people who have made this their home, but some of them come here up under nefarious things going on. And we ain't gonna get too deep. So
and how do they get in touch with you for anything? Tissue?
Google Hood Hope Movement.
Yes.
Google Hood Hope Magazine. It's jumping. It's cracking like an old man's back. You could literally call me 312-200-3555. So that's a metaphysics number. It's magical. 312-200-3555. And we got the flags. We supporting this right here. We're going to be pushing the songwriting contest. We got some more events coming up. We got some stuff we can't even talk about because it's too real for social media, but it's some stuff that's going to help our community. But this tissue is owned, operated, manufactured, distributed by us. We working there. We moving it. We're going to get it to the youth to sell and all that. But it's something you can be proud of in your own household when your children can look at you and say, we're using something made by us, because you flushing money down the toilet every day.
That's right.
And we got the tissue, so you can't say it's not a blessing from God, because I don't got to go into my testimony for me to even be standing here talking about some tissue. And I used to sell crack cocaine, poison to my people, because I was brainwashed by this system and this corruption that's going on out here. Not making no excuses. I'm saying a reason. It's a reason why I'm doing this, because I'm not brainwashed no more. I woke up. That's what they call waking up. So we out here waking our people up. That's why we have.
And being a great father to your son. You doing good with your queen. We proud of you, bro.
Thank you, Queen.
We proud of you. And we proud of you too, sis.
Thank you, baby.
And I'm not getting in it. I'm not getting in it. Not at all.
Tell us who you are. Tell us about C.O.R.E.
I like to stay behind the scenes.
I want to tell us about C.O.R.E.
C.O.R.E. is C.O.R.E. Join C.O.R.E.org. Join that songwriting contest and get your $500. That's it. That's all. Join C.O.R.E.org. Do that, please.
Wait, what about to do music? Can you put music with it?
Absolutely. It got to be a whole song. But when you go to join C.O.R.E.org, you will see all of the guidelines. Each song has to go by the guidelines of the contest, okay? And we are also letting everybody know that Southside Food Co-op is coming. And okay, so I'm done. Queenie, you got something to say?
I'm done.
All right.
Do a happy dance.
You got, yeah, y'all do y'all happy dance.
Do
the happy dance.
Hey,
like, shout out to everybody out here doing good in the hood, okay? Peace, love, respect.
1,
2 in Chicago. 1, 2, 3. My crew is C.O.R.E. If you want to take it to the tip top, check Chicago's Bad Hip Hop. Join, check it out.